You know what you need to do differently tonight to be standing on that podium, hoisting that trophy? Nothing, right? It's the beauty of the game. We don't have to do anything different. Tonight is all about us playing to our Maryland legacy. I think when I came to Maryland, to me, 499 wins by Coach Weller just seemed like a lifetime. I couldn't even fathom that number and having that many wins.
I do remember that I had 499 wins because everybody teases me that I should have stayed long enough to get the 500.
As the head coach, she led the Lady Terrapins to the NCAA tournament last year. One of the nation's winningest coaches. A Maryland alum herself, the Terps have been to 3 Final Fours, 17 national tournaments, and they won 8 Atlantic Coast Conference championships. Please welcome head coach Chris Weller.
She's been a huge influence and, someone that I'm really grateful for that welcomed me, this young coach that came in to have to follow in her footsteps of greatness.
Of course, Chris Weller is the main coach, and they've had a great season and should easily beat the Colonials tonight at George Washington.
You looked at the time that Chris Weller spent here and the wins, the consistency, the crowds that she was able to attract, being nationally ranked, over the years.
Here, Terps high scorer Tara Heiss with 20 points passes long to Betsy Bailey, who pops a 20-footer, wound up with 15 for the night, and the Terps win their 4th in a row without a loss, 92-88 over UCLA.
It was a program that I thought you could stay on top with. Maryland women's basketball has shaped our sport in so many ways, and you can go all the way back when you had the first nationally televised game and you had the attendance base that you had here. When you look at the consistency, the number of Final Fours that this program has been to, when you look at over 1,000 program wins that have been established. When you look at Maryland women's basketball, you also see just the greatness that has happened over the years in our game.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce Miss Brenda Oldfield, and Debbie Yao and I have something we would like to present to her.
The Maryland job was extremely appealing because I knew, on a national scale, it's a program that I thought you could win a national championship at, and I thought you could become a dynasty.
Maryland's done it! For Brenda Frese, the 84th game she has won at Maryland. It is a game she and her players will never, ever forget.
It was one of those schools that you knew, from a national name that, Maryland was going to be a school that you could dominate and have some consistency if you did things the right way over and over every single year.
I am here for one reason, to rejuvenate this program.
Brenda Frese is in her first year as the head coach at Maryland. She was last year's National Coach of the Year for the job she did turning things around at Minnesota. And now she's trying to do the same thing at Maryland.
What would you say your strength as a coach is?
I think trying to communicate to our players, what's expected, what's asked of them, really trying to show them how much we care about them, not only as basketball players, but as people, and that we're here for them, every single day, day in and day out.
I need you to look at me here, babe, all right? Because you're too good to put yourself in this little phase right now. You're too good to be going through this, all right? You play too much basketball. You play too much in the summertime. You're ready to go. Christy Tolliver, you're ready to go.
Tolliver looking for screen. She fires. Got it! Holy cow, what a shot!
I'm very passionate about who we bring into our program, what players and what families. And obviously the wins come about with your day-to-day and how you build your program. But I want our players to graduate and leave Maryland better than they found it, that they're ready to walk out into the real world.
Competitors want to compete. Choose it consistently every single day. Come out of the locker room tonight and decide that you're going to bring it every single day, that you never want to feel this way ever again. But it's your season. It's your team. We'll go where you want to go.
And, continue on with their greatness, not only that they had here at Maryland, but for that next best chapter that they're going to continue to have in their life.
The secret weapon that we had for this entire tournament from the Sweet 16 on is that we had one thing nobody else had. We had a team. They did not know how to stop a team. And that's the truth.
I think that is my favorite part of a season is the journey and the process. And I think as you grow your team and you help each individual player to develop their confidence level and what they bring to the team each and every day. And I think for me it's just, I love to be able to see that growth. That's what it's all about when you talk about your day-to-day, just improving by 1% every single day. So by the time you get to March, you're finally at your peak within this incredibly long journey.
The Terrapins are your Big Ten champions yet again, winning 104-84 over Iowa as the confetti rains down in Indianapolis.
Well, let me tell you this. I mean, we're going to help you, guide you every single step of the way. It's not easy, okay? It's not easy, but if you continue to keep being who you are and playing the way you are, right? I mean, we just put ourselves on the path where nobody's going to be able to touch us, right? We just continue to keep playing with Maryland on our chest, and again, I couldn't be more proud of you guys as a team and as a family, and obviously for my own family, thank you for making this one incredibly special. Love you guys. Rest up, all right? And we got a great selection show on Monday, all right? And then we're heading to San Antonio on Tuesday!
To get, 500 wins here, first of all, I still can't believe it.
And it's win number 500 for Brenda Frese, now the winningest head coach in Maryland basketball history. Congratulations to Brenda Frese, 500 wins at the helm of the Maryland Terrapins.
It's truly humbling. I'm grateful. I remember when I first came to Maryland, my goal was to be able to get an extension.
Whatever it is that you have that has helped you restore all these programs, if you could bottle it up, everybody would want to know what it is. What do you think is the single most important ingredient in that it?
I think you got to be able to have a work ethic and have a plan, and then you have to be able to have confidence and instill that in your players so they can feel that confidence and allow them to be able to feel it and do it when they're out on the court.
So for me, that's what gets me out of bed every single day is just the opportunity to make those around me better, but just to continue to keep growing and learning each and every day for as many days that I get to continue to have here in Maryland.